baby. What up, everybody? Sport fans, hip-hop fans, talk show fans. Where the fuck y'all all at, man? What's up to everybody, man? ALYORKSPORTS, about to give y'all another one, man. You know how it does, man. Let's start off. Let me give some shout-outs, man. Before I start anything, I want to salute my boy Johnny Football and Daryl Cantor, two of my friends from the M Casino. They both not feeling too well at the moment. They both overcoming surgeries and little stuff that bites the body, you know what I mean? Like injuries, nagging injuries. And I want to tell y'all, brothers, I love y'all. And I ain't spent all that time with y'all in the casinos building on sports for nothing, man. I don't get down like that. Salute to y'all, and I love y'all, man. Also, shout out to the East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, Alphabet City, Las Vegas. Shout out to CWN Sports, Miss Crystal. Love you, girl. And also the round table, man. Y'all already know, man. The secret weapon money line guy. You know what I mean? The specialist. We all here, man. Odell Beckham Jr. You know what I mean? We here. We going to give it to y'all every Sunday, 11 Pacific, 2 Eastern. The raw truth. Y'all already know what it is with that, man. And let me see what else. Oh, yeah. We're going to be on Facebook Live. And Zeno.fm. CWN Sports is the podcast. So once we give y'all that little one little click, y'all just jump on the podcast, catch the whole show. So y'all already know what that is. And also big shout out to my big little nigga. That's right. He's short. He's got a heart as a giant. My boy D Beamon, a.k.a. Mr. Stop Running. My dude, I tell you, when I say you my dude forever, man. Nobody could come to me with some shit about you, and I hope it, you know me, I hope it works the same way for you, man. Don't listen to no faggots, man. We do what we do, and if I ever had something with you, you know I'll come up to you, vice versa. But all I'm saying right now, all that I'm saying is for nothing. Salute April 12th. Watch my boy handle his business. And yo, Beamon, man, I want a knockout, man. Don't leave it up to the judges, man. Because you know they've been doing you dirty. You've been winning shit like 6-4, 5-4, whatever, or 7-3. And they're making the fight closer than what it is. Because, you know, they rooting against my dude. So if you knock him out, it's nothing you got to worry about. Salute to D Beamon, a.k.a. Mr. Stop Running, man. And I'm going to start my show. Unfortunately, but fortunately, you know, to those who not interested, I'm interested. Something's making me do this. I think it's the great vibes of the great Nipsy Hussel, man. I know I tapped onto it on my last subject, but I'm going to give y'all a little more. It's like the more I look this guy up, the more videos I watch, the more I kind of like follow him, the more I like the dude, man. The dude was a stand-up dude. Like I said, let me make it clear. I was not a fan. I really didn't know nothing about him, but one video of him helping his community, which I thought was cool. And it took him, unfortunately, for me to like him after he died, because after somebody died, you get to find out a lot of stuff about them. And I'm a little saddened because of that, because this guy is just so on point. He's so truthful to the game that I should have took and acknowledged him on him. But I'm just so stuck on me, man. I'm stuck on me because I got to do what I got to do, man. If I don't do what I got to do, who the fuck is going to do it for me? So this is why I kind of misinterpret a lot of cats and not really follow, not really knowing, because I'm stuck in what I'm doing, man. Because if I worried about what you're doing, then I ain't going to do what I'm supposed to do. But Nipsey Hussel, like I said, a great kid, making great moves, helped the community, went back to his hood. The only question I got, and I have to bring this up, it's like, when you do what Nipsey did, and I know the kid is real smart, I knew he knew there was great possibilities of repercussion from the dark side. Because I'm going to use a movie, for example, American Me. Y'all guys that remember American Me, the crater face nigga at the end, you know what I mean? He stopped showing the organization that he was gangster because he fell in love with a nice young lady who was basically broke him out of that gangster mode and put some loving in his life. And that loving in his life, what it did was it crippled him to what he did best. So when he went back to jail and he wasn't, he didn't eat up little puppet like he was supposed to, they seen weakness in him, and what happened was they moved on him. They looked at him as prey. Now, this is a little difficult. This is real life shit. But it applies. It applies to, to the beloved, to the beloved Nip. You know what I'm saying? When Nipsey decided that he was basically out of that life, out of the streets, I knew he knew that he would be going against the grain on the cats that are still keeping it funky. Because you can't help everybody. I'm pretty sure he knew that. But what I love about the young boy, I know he knew there was repercussion because he even texted an hour before he died something about a blessing to my enemies. So I respect him even more because he knew the possibility of getting checked was really high when he made this decision to come at the hood and try to change the whole hood up. But my thing is that there's always another side to everything you do. Just like, or us, for example, a lot of us that left the hood life and became constructive and positive, but the difference is we all kind of had to like move that shit because we know that if we didn't move it, repercussions. Like when I went, legit and I did my bar, I had a lot of dudes trying to check me. I mean, I fought a few times in front of my joint because of niggas thinking son sweet because I went constructive and I went positive. But this shit is a whole different magnitude. It ain't about me. It's about Nipsey Hussel. It was some real shit compared to my shit. My shit was just little jealous motherfuckers. He had an organization that he knew, like I said, by going that way, that fellow peoples in the organization were going to feel a certain way about him. And that's what I think what happened with Shitty Cuz. I don't really think Shitty Cuz didn't like him. I think it was more where he seen the change in him, and the change in him created him to hate and really want to do this cat, because I never heard of a dude that you tell him politely you don't appreciate him being here, and he come back and he stick you with 6 of them. That means that was prior hate, that was prior anger. And I'm pretty sure a lot of that took place when Nipsey was showing that he had the ability to convert and basically take over, not take over the world, but take over whatever he had to take over, because the kid had a lot of that king shit in him. He's like a king. The more I look at him, I see a potential king. Like, he's 33. Imagine when he was 40. Imagine when he was 50. Nips would have touched the whole globe. He touched the globe right now. And I got to bring this up because something's making me do it. Like I heard one of my boys on Facebook say, I ain't going to say no names, but people are mourning more Nipsey's death than their own family. But I'm not going to take it to that point. What I'm going to say is that a lot of the truth is coming out about how good this dude was becoming and what he had to overcome and what he has become. Because Nips is like a young king. Let's keep it official. I mean, when you hear the dude talk, he's so humble. He's crazy smart. He knows what he's after. He had his foundation all laid out. Niggas hate it. Niggas didn't want to see that. But like I said, the only issue I got with him, I wish he would have took it out the hood. I know he wanted to help them, but he could have helped them out the hood. Because if you think about it, a lot of rappers that show love to their hood, a lot of them got killed, from Big L to damn, I can't even remember right now, man. I'm so damn, what's the dude's name? KRS's man. Shit, man, I can't get his name. But anyway, a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, helping their hood, the hood that don't show love back. Now you got those that show love, but the whole hood don't show back. And forgive me for forgetting some names right now. Right now I'm just so stuck on this. You know what I'm saying? I still can't get the dude's name. But bottom line is the hood took out a lot of rappers that try to show love in the hood. And I just thought that Nipsey should have been up on that. You know what I'm saying? Salute, God bless him. Let me move on because I won't finish my last topic. But the guy was a young king, man. And like I said, man, I supported this whole movement. I just wish he would have done it a little different, man. And now we're going to go to NCAA. Salute to Nipsey Hussel. God bless his soul. I got to get this in. You got the Final Four on Saturday. You got number 5 seed Auburn Tigers 30-9 versus number 1 seed Virginia Cavaliers 33-3. The line is -6 for Virginia. And it's a great game. Auburn led by Bryce Brown, Jared Harper, and company and committee. Like, them two with everybody else chipping in. I mean, you got to remember, they had a guy named Chuma Okoye who's been out the last couple of games. You know, he blew his knee out or some shit, or his ankle out. But they learning how to work without him, and they doing that. And believe it or not, I like Auburn. I'm leaning on Auburn +6. It might go up to 6.5 later. I like them to cover the +6, 6.5. I even like them to win the game, but I would recommend a low money line bet and put the bigger bet on Auburn +6, 6.5. That's the route to go for me in game number 1. In game number 2, you got number 3 Texas Tech Red Raiders 30-6 versus number 2 seeded Michigan State Spartans, who's 32-6, and the line is the Spartans -2.5, 2, whatever number you got. Now, I'm going to make this real clear. You do not want to lay more than 2. Either you money line it or you buy 0.5 point and you make it 2. And the Red Raiders led by Jared Culver, Matt Mooney, and David Moretti. These guys here are ready to ball out, man. They've shown that they belong. I just think that they shot their low already. And I really think that the league, the world, everybody wants to see Tom Izzo win his 2nd national championship. And I'm not saying that's going to make them win. They're going to have to show up and win outright. But it doesn't hurt when you got everybody wanting you to win. Trust me. It's something with good aura, good karma, and they all want Izzo to get his 2nd chip. I even want Izzo to get his 2nd chip because I love me some Tom Izzo, who are basically led by Cassius Winston, Nick Ward, and Joshua Langford. So this is going to be a good game. So the 2 leans, Auburn +6, 6.5, whatever number you get, and Michigan State -2 or the money line. If you got 2.5, you buy it down or you money line it. All right? So with that, this is the Alyork Sports Show. Continue to look in. Remember, every Sunday, 11 Pacific, 2 Eastern. Tune in. We got a big show this week. Noah Park is coming back. Will the money line guy. We're going to tap in on NBA playoffs, MLB, a little Nipsey Hussel. I mean, AAF, everything. Tune in because we got a big show for y'all this week. I love y'all. Alyork Sports. Rest in peace. Nipsey Hussel. God bless you, bro.